Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ventonwyn Estate, where today we're doing a sugar beet harvest. And in a bit of a break from tradition, and those of you who watch the channel a lot will know that I like small vehicles. In a break from tradition, we're using this, the Holmer Terra T4.40. If you look up there, we also have the Holmer Terra Variant with the sugar beet overloader on the back. Oh yes, we're going big to go home. This field was already planted. This is field 28. We also have the Fendt. Quentin is driving the Fendt. Sergei inexplicably wanted to drive the Holmer. I think it's because it's red. Quentin is driving the Fendt today. It is of course his Fendt. So I'm not gonna argue with him over that. I can't really do that. This, believe it or not, is also Quentin's. He wanted to get some beet equipment and some potato equipment. We do have the potato equipment as well. You'll see that possibly tomorrow. And out of character, yesterday I referenced a riding video that never surfaced. That's because, well, when I went to record it, I was really angry, decided against recording to begin with, and I was kind of looking at things and making decisions, and I've decided that Raiden, the final video, final anything of Raiden, is actually going to be tomorrow's stream. There's going to be that's going to be the next and the final bit of content on Raiden Estates. And I apologize for those of you who do like Raiden, who like the old equipment, but you know, Farm Sim 17 is coming. We're gonna do things a bit differently there. And it's gonna be good. I've been watching bits of Brad M73 stream. At the time of recording, Silver is streaming FS17. Both of them are official Giants media partners, so those streams are both above board, which means I don't mind talking about them. There was a French stream on Tuesday that was not above board. And Giants were alerted of that very, very quickly. Because, well, let's just say that we know Silver. Yeah, Sim and I know Silver. Sim found the stream, told Silver, who told Giants. That's the long and the short of that one. So we are using the Holmer today. We're in field 28. We're harvesting our sugar beets. And out of character, yes, I am using Courseplay again. There was an issue, if you're in Simulate's Discord, in his general chat. Yesterday, you guys will know the issues I was having with Courseplay. That was down to me using the wrong dev version, effectively. I wasn't aware there was an update, and apparently there were 8 since I got Courseplay going, so that's what went on with that. So, I hope you guys enjoy the Holmer. This is the first time I've actually used the Terra Dose. I did use the Terra Variant before. Last night, on Landy Kid server. Not even kidding. I have legitimately never used this equipment before. Despite the fact that, number one, I paid money for it, and number two, it's been out quite a while. I do like my small equipment, and FS17, I am really looking forward to the starter equipment, I will admit, because I like my old tractors and combines, and the starter equipment is old tractors and combines, and I'm happy. So the Terra Variant is 33% full. We only actually need, I should mention, we only actually need Quentin carting the beets, because it's not a long cart, and the Terra Variant will pick up any slack that Quentin has. I have, of course, tested this. And my testing was a success. There wasn't much derpage going on from Quentin, so it worked fine. Sergei is being Sergei. You know, Sergei is Sergei and does Sergei things. So that could result in some weirdness, I guess. But all in all, it should be pretty good. This Holmer, I have to say, is quite difficult to steer. Because the front of it moves... hang on, I'll have to get the drone out. The front of it, as you can see, is articulated. And the rear of it has 2 steering axles. So it can turn really quite quickly. But just because of the size of it, it doesn't turn very well. Because of the size and weight of it, it doesn't really behave the way that I think it should behave. Which is fine. Obviously, I'm obviously wrong in thinking it should behave a different way to what it does. So, this is going to take quite a while, I think. I've obviously done the headland already, I should say, because that was how I was testing this. I was doing a headland of some description. Sergei should be on the move momentarily, hopefully. Sergei, are you going to move, Sergei? Secondary question, have I told Sergei to just stop? Just going to request Sergei comes over here. Sergei is now on the move. I cannot see him. Can't wait for full head tracking in FS17. That's going to be amazing. Here he is. And this should, in theory, fill Sergei up most, if not all the way. Which means he'll go over to Quentin and fill Quentin up entirely. I may need to put the pipe or conveyor in, just to allow Sergei to move. In underneath, here he comes. May also need to stop here, just to make sure that it's going to behave correctly. So he's in under where the pipe is going to be. He is now filling up. And we're doing, I would say, quite well. There's still quite a lot of the field to go, but in terms of me using big equipment... Oh, Sergei is completely full. So let's put the conveyor back in. There's no need for it to be out. Sergei is now going to go over, hopefully, and unload into Quentin. Into Quentin's tractor. Come on. If we can get this turn done quickly enough, and I'm gonna just expedite this turn so that we can watch this. Sergei is on the course to Quentin's tractor. He's a bit derpy. Here we go. You should stop up right beside the tractor here. And unload, yes. That's going to fill Quentin up entirely and have quite a lot left in the Terra Variant. I believe. So just watch this. Quentin's now full. He heads off. Sergei stays there because Quentin hasn't emptied him entirely. And what I'm going to do... Oh, Sergei's on the move again. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a lane down here for my own ease. So that I'm actually following some sort of line on the field instead of going in a random direction. Now I will admit, openly admit, these, well, it sounds like I'm making some sort of weird confession. I really like these Holmers. This coming from somebody who, historically, and those of you who followed the channel for a long time will know that I tend to use ridiculously small, comically small equipment. These are really nice. I really like the way Giants have done this. And in fact, Giants, I believe, didn't do these. I can't remember the name of the group that actually worked on Holmer, but it was not Giants. According to the information I have, at least. Or what I've heard. That these are not, in fact, Giants vehicles. I'm gonna increase the headland down here because it's not big enough. The joys of sugar beet is that you get lots of it. Lots and lots and lots of it. Quentin is now unloading. I'm not going to show you the sugar beet pile because for some reason Dusty Dave decided to put a cube map on it. So it is ridiculously shiny, which is a shame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep harvesting here off camera and I'll be back with you guys when we're a bit further into the field, probably about half done or so, I think. Or I'll give you an update when we've hit half an hour or so of harvesting, which won't be too long away, and we'll definitely still be harvesting. There we go. So I'll see you guys then. So we're now about half an hour into the harvest, and I think we're making good time. Quentin and Sergei are having occasional minor issues. Quentin seems to have an issue over at the Beet store, and Sergei seems to have an issue with the hedges. I've told them both to slow down a bit. Hopefully that'll solve the problem. I have missed a small bit there, I can see. I've told them both to slow down a bit, which should solve the problem, but I don't know. Quentin is currently heading down to the Beet store. He's not quite there yet. He's probably going to have an issue when he gets there. Watch the bottom left of the screen. And Sergei is blocking my way with the Terra Variant, because that's where I told him to stop, which is lovely. We, however, have basically been going non-stop. We've only had to stop once or twice because we were near a hedge, and I don't trust Sergei with a hedge. So that's nice. Quentin has just finished unloading, which means he'll be back up here in about 2 minutes. It's not a long cart, but it's long enough to take, you know, a little bit of time. Especially seeing as I've told him he can go a maximum of 30 kilometers an hour, 20 miles an hour, because it's Quentin, and I don't trust him. Sergei is under the same instructions. He can go a maximum of 30 kilometers an hour, which in the imaginary units that the UK and US use is about 20 miles an hour. If you are from the UK or US, I do apologise. That's a joke that I have. That's not meant seriously. Kilometers an hour just makes more sense to me because it's easily divisible by 10 and 100 and 1,000 and 1,000,000. It just makes sense to me. Sergei, you're coming up to me at the exact wrong time, dude. I need to turn around here. Please don't hit a hedge. Please don't hit a hedge. Why are you facing in that random direction all of a sudden? Did you spin the Terra Variant? Please don't hit a hedge. Come on, I should see you in my mirrors in a second. You didn't hit a hedge. Thank goodness. Well done, Sergei. However, I will need to turn around again in a second, Sergei. You're really coming up to me at bad times. Should I stop here or do another turn? I'm gonna do another turn. Screw it. Sergei can wait. This thing isn't too close to being full just yet. So Sergei is gonna do something presumably weird. And yes, he's crashed into me. Sergei, this is brand new equipment and costs €500,000. Please stop. You spend 1.3 million on equipment and Sergei decides he wants to ram it. Is he coming up beside me? Yeah, come on, Sergei. Gotta slow down so Sergei can actually pull in. There we go. I mean, he's likely not going to completely unload us. We're just going to come to a stop here so he doesn't do something really stupid. He's likely, yeah, he might just about unload us completely. No, he's not, because he's full. And now he wants to do something crazy, which is, you know, the Sergei way. So he's going to go up, fill up Quentin. Quentin's going to head off. Sergei's likely to... I don't know what Sergei's going to do. He's going to be less than half full, so he's probably going to come back into the field and get in the way again. Which, as I've just said, is the Sergei way. Luckily, I do believe we've now harvested the section he was parking in. Which is, I guess, a good thing. If not, that section will have to be skipped temporarily so that we can, you know, continue harvesting. we are making good time and good progress through this field. It's not taking as long as I'd feared. It is taking a while. Yeah, it's we're going, what, 12 kilometers an hour, which is quite fast for a big machine like this, but considering the size of the field and the size of the head on this, you know, it's not the quickest ever. But it's probably a lot faster than a tractor could do this. So there's Quentin off. Sergei is doing... Oh, Sergei, what are you doing? Sergei, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I need the harvester to come through here now, Sergei. Don't pull up where I've just harvested. Well done. I mean, he's going to be after us in a second anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference, but it's a convenience more than anything else. So I'm going to get back to you guys in a little bit when we've done a bit more off camera. We're about maybe halfway done with the field now, so it shouldn't be too much longer. I do need to finish cutting a headland down over there. What is currently the top left corner of the field, I guess. Bottom left from the entrance. I do still need to finish cutting a headland over there, just so that I've got space to turn this thing around. You can see there is a partial headland, but not enough to turn around, and I don't think I'll be able to complete it without Sergei coming out after me, so that's probably not a good idea right now. So I'm going to do a bit more harvesting off camera. We'll be back when we're starting off on that final little section over there. So I'll see you guys then. So almost an hour into the harvest, it's time to cut this headland out, because I'm going to be needing it in about 2 passes time. And we've got some space to play with in the Terrados. Now, I know it's not exactly legit to be reversing this thing in the field, but it's the quickest and easiest way to... I say easiest. It's the best way to get it to cut into the headland far enough that it's going to work reasonably well. I will have to do an outer headland over there, just kind of central and screen there. Just because it's going to be... yeah, it's going to be tight fit. I don't think the Terra Variant will be able to fit in there if Sergei comes up beside us when we're doing that line. So I'll do another couple of headlands there. I'm going to extend this headland one more pass up the field, just to make sure that there is definitely enough room to turn around. And we will be going quite soon, I think. I actually want to, while I'm talking to you guys, address some comments in the last video, because there were some people asking if I was going to use the ropa. Don't know why people were asking about a ropa. Honestly, don't. I never mentioned a ropa, ever. However, I did mention Holmer before, and I said, hey, towards the, before FS15 is over, I'm going to use the Holmer. Granted, I said it in, I believe, a Coldborough live stream, but I did say it. I said that I'm planning on using Holmer before FS15 is out, FS15 is out, well, finished, before FS17 comes out. I'm living up to that promise. And FS17, I'm going to actually use the big equipment. Yes, before Butterville, where I'm going in FS17, the first map I'll play, first map most people will play, I will be using as much of the base game equipment as possible, as much as of the vanilla, stock, bog standard stuff in the game as possible, as well as hopefully a few mods the Giants release on launch day to show you guys what Giants basically what Giants can do if they're given free reign over what they can make. I do apologize for a quick cut there. I had to reply to a message on Facebook. But I'll be back to you guys, I guess when we're coming up to finish the field now, because I've been harvesting for almost an hour. It's going to be another 20 minutes or so before this field is done, I think. And hopefully we've got a lot of sugar beets. Find out at the end of the video. So I hope you guys stick around until then to find out exactly how many sugar beets we've got. There's been at least 6 or 7 trailer loads gone out. So it's probably over the 100,000 litre mark. If not more than that even. And we're going to have to get Sergei up beside us now, because my next pass is actually going to be the outer headland over there. So Sergei is on his way, thankfully. So just stop here, wait for him to catch up to us. There he is in the mirror. There he is in our vision. Just wait until he's up a bit further. And we'll put the pipe out. Well, officially it's called a pipe. It is obviously a conveyor belt, so don't complain. Oh dear. So hopefully, I know I said I'd be back in a little while, and I haven't moved. There's a reason for that. Hopefully this video went up at 4 PM on Thursday. I say hopefully because I've apparently got serious internet problems at the moment, and I don't know if I'll be able to upload. This could be problematic. I'll put it into Discord immediately after I'm finished recording. So hopefully you guys will have seen, those of you on Discord will have seen the announcement. If you're not already, you should join the Discord, because if something goes on, I can usually get an announcement out on there, even if my internet's being really, really screwy. The same goes for Twitter, and Facebook for that matter. I do try and get announcements out however I can. Especially if it means, you know, there's no video for a day, or a video could be late, or something like that. That kind of stuff will go onto Discord, Facebook, and usually Twitter as well, if I can get onto all three. I have literally no idea what's going on with my internet, which is frustrating, but I know there is an issue somewhere and I don't know what it is. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys when we're coming up to the end of the field, and hopefully it's still Thursday for you. Oh dear. In fact, guys, I'm going to apologize for this, but I'm going to end the video here. I know we're not finished the field. I need to make sure my internet's working, to put it bluntly, and that is more important than getting a video out, because that's gonna be at me all night if it's not working. So I'm going to call it a video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, do hit the like button. If you are new here and you haven't already, please do hit subscribe. I will be playing Farm Sim 17 when it comes out. Don't you worry about that. I don't have early access before anybody asks. Do not have early access. I wish I did though. That would be amazing. But I'm going to call this a video. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Ventonwyn Estate. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.